Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Patriots come in as the top offense in the NFL, and they'll go up against the Jets defense that wants to meet that challenge head on.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Sawyer, and that is incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4.
For that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Rivers charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patrick. Over.
Off play action. Sawyer eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So 2nd and 10 here. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line.
Let's go!
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Oh, now he bowls him over. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focused on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Back down, Philly, here we go.
To throw on second down. Sawyer. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Over. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. 319.
On 1st and 10, Sawyer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Leopard. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. Detroit. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Gun.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sawyer. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
All right, here we go. 319.
Freeman again, a first down carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Sawyer. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone. Gone, gone. Gone.
Looking to throw. Sawyer. And he's going to go down again. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Crash down, crash. Watch it now, Barney. Run. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Freeman again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, Green, 39. Check 15. Here we go now. Gone. Over.
From the gun, Sawyer. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue. Leopard. Check three. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Operating from the gun, Sawyer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get more rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right.
Over. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit!
On 1st down, Sawyer nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Detroit! Gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Sawyer able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
3-19. No. Watch him now, Barney.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now let's go. Boom,
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. Space to run past the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Garoppolo on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down to that Philly, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Avoids him at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. A swing pass caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it's 21-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, Sawyer. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down, Sawyer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard.
Halfback sent in motion.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Gun! Watch you now, Barney. Over. There we go. All right, now, look at 56. Watch you now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Freeman. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Running right, this is Freeman. Always got some breathing room. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, Sawyer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, This person may have him, and he's in another spot. The next defender may have him, and they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sawyer runs through the contact. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw. Sawyer shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now they try the right side here. Nice move at the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
All right, here we go. Blue, gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Shit. Watch the shit.
On 1st down, Sawyer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Now let's go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Over. Kill. Check. Lucky. Detroit.
To throw again. Sawyer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Sawyer. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw on second down. Sawyer, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. He got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So second down, 3 yards to go now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
Adams, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10. Nice move at the 5. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the Jets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Sawyer. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Lucky 56.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Maybe you go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Sawyer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
But these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run the counter now on 1st down. Finding room to the 20. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Garoppolo's going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a handoff looking right. He will push his way down to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.